Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am going to solve the past paper of IGCSE. Subject is mathematics. This paper is paper 4 extended. Paper code is 0580 and 42. Paper number is 42. Which one is held in November 2024. The total time of this paper is 2 hours and 30 minutes. Question number 1. Envy buy a new car. The question number 1. The price of car is $28,240. She is giving a 7.5% discount. Calculate the amount she paid. The price of car is $28,240 and discount is to 7.5%. Discount amount calculate is 7.5 of total amount. The total amount is 28,240. Of means multiply. So 7.5 percentage should be written in fraction form. 7.5 divided with 100 multiply dollars. 28,240. After multiplication and subtraction, first of all we multiply 7.5 multiply with this numbers, and after multiplication we divide with 100. We get the total discount is $2,118. So the total amount she paid, the formula is the price of car minus discount amount. The total amount she paid is price of car is 28,240 minus discount. Discount is 2,118. After subtraction we get the total paid, the $26,112. Part 2. The fuel tank in the car has a capacity of 45 liters. This is 72% of the capacity of the fuel tank in her old car. Calculate the capacity of the tank in her old car. Let the capacity of the fuel tank in the old car be X. And we know that 72% of the old car fuel tank capacity is 45 liters, and we calculate percentage. 72% multiply with old car capacity. Old car capacity we have let that with X is equal to is equal to 45 liters. So percentage must be written in fraction. 72 divided with 100 multiplied by X is equal to 45, and after division 72 divided with 100 we get 0.72 multiply X is equal to 45, and this 72 divide on with the 45 shift on other side, it will be divided with 45 and X is equal to 62.5 liters. Part B. Eddie buy a new car costing $28,000. She pay for the car using a finance plan. The financial plan is number 1 a deposit, number 2 is 45 equal month payment of $330, number 3 a final payment of $11,490. Use this finance plan. Eddie pay a total of $31,900 for the car. Calculate the deposit pay as a percentage of $28,000. Now the total amount is $31,900 and the total payment is equal to 45 monthly payment of $330 plus final amount of 11,490. Total payment, the 45 monthly payment of means multiply the 330 is same plus same, and final amount of 11,490 is same. So first of all we multiply these numbers, and after this we add this number. We got $27,000. Total payment is $27,000. Deposit paid is total amount minus total payment. The total amount is this one. Okay, 31,900 minus total payment. Total payment is this value, 27,000. So after subtraction we get total deposit pay is $4,900. So these values we multiply with, we have to go to the percentage of 28,000. So for the deposit as a percentage of $28,000, it must be written in deposit pay divided with 28,000. Deposit pay is 4,900 divided with 28,000. Sorry, it will be 28,000. Multiply with 100 percentage. So the final answer is 17.5%. You must write here is must 01. Okay, 0. I forgot to write here. Part C. A car travel 64 kilometer and use 2.5 liter of fuels. It then travel 1 to 8 kilometer and use 6 liter of fuels. Calculate the rate at which the car use fuel during the whole journey. Give your answer in liter per 100 kilometer. The total distance is 64 kilometer plus 1 to 8 kilometer. It will be equal to 1 to 9 kilometer. Okay, 190 kilometer, 92 kilometer. Total fuel is 2.5 liter plus plus 6 liters. It will be equal to 8.5 liters. So fuels consumed per 100 kilometer. The total fuel divided by total distance. Total fuel is 8.5 divided with total distance. Total distance is 192 multiplied with 100. So the fuel consumptions per 100 kilometer is approximate is equal to 4.43. Part D. At the start of 2021, the values of a car was $46,500. At the end of 2021, the values of the car was 20% less. At the end of 2022, the values of car was 15% less than its values at the end of 2021. Calculate the value of the car at the end of 2022. At the end of 2021, car lose 50% of its values, means that the values is 46,500. 20% of 46,500 of means multiply, and 20% should be written in fractional form. 20 not 2000 divided with 100 multiply with these values. So after multiplication and divide we get 9,300 and 9,300. New values is first. Then how to find the new values? New values we will be find the old values minus new values. This values is 46,500 minus 9,300. So the new values is 3,000. The new values is 30 37,200. At the end of 2022, car lose 50% of its values from 27,200. The loss is 50%. Okay, 50% of 37,200. So 50% should be written in fractional form. Multiply 37,200. After multiplication and with division, we get 5,580. So the new values is subtract these values, car lose. The new values is 37,200 minus 5,580. After subtraction, we get the new values is $31,620. Question number 2. The table show the value of x square. Y is equal to x square plus 4x square minus 4. These are the x values and these are the y value. We have to find these values. 4 below this, minus 4 below these values, and minus 1 below these values. So complete the table. The given value y is equal to x square, x raised to the power 3 plus 4x square minus 4. Put x is equal to minus 4. So y is equal to, putting the values of x minus 4 raised to the power 3 plus 4 into minus 4 raised to the power 2 minus 4. So minus 4 raised to the power 3, it will be equal to minus 64 plus 4 same, and minus 4 raised to the power 2, it will be equal to 16 minus 4 is same. So after adding and subtraction, we get y is equal to minus 4. The blank values will be equal to minus 4. Now the second value is y is equal to x raised to the power 3 plus 4x square minus 4. Put x is equal to minus 1. Here is minus 1. So that's why we put x is equal to minus 1. So y is equal to minus 1 raised to the power 3 plus 4 minus 1 raised to the power 2 minus 4. So minus 1 raised to the power 3, it will be equal to minus 1 plus 4 same, minus 1 raised to the power 2, it is equal to plus 1, and minus 4 is same. After plus and subtraction, we get minus 1. So the blank value fill with minus 1. Question number 3. Simplify. 3m minus 5n minus 4m plus 8n. The given values is 3m minus 5n plus 4m plus 8n. Like term will be arrange the like term. 3m minus 4m minus 5m plus 8n, the same values. 3m minus with 4m, it will be equal to minus m, and 8n minus 5n, it is equal to 3n. The final answer is minus 3m plus minus m plus 3n. Question number 3, part 2. 3 raised to the power 3a power 2 and c power 3 into whole power is 2. So the whole power separate with each terms. First term is 3. The power is 4. I think power is here is 4. So power is 4. Must write power with 4. 3 raised to the power 4, it will, and a raised to the power 2 with whole power is 4, and c raised to the power 3 is same with whole power is 4. So 3 with power 4, it will be equal to 81, and a raised to the power 2 into the power 4, 2 multiplied by 4, it is equal to 8, and 3 multiplied by 4, it is equal to 12. The final answer is 81. 81, a raised to the power 8 and c raised to the power 12. Part 3, 4x over 5 minus 3x over 10 plus 2x over 15. The LCM of 5, 10 and 15 is 30. So we must make the denominator is equal to 30. Here is also make 30, here is also make 30, and here is also make 30. The first fraction is 4x over 5. If I multiply with 6 and divide with 6, it will be equal to 30. 5 multiplied by 6. So the second term is 3x divided with 10 multiply with 3 and divide with 3. Plus third term is 2x over 15 multiply with 2 and divide with 2. After multiplication, 4x multiply with 6, it will be equal to 24x. 5 multiplied by 6, it is equal to 30. Minus is same, 3x multiplied by 3, it is equal to 9x, and 10 multiplied with 3, it is equal to 30. Plus is same, 2x multiplied with 2, it is equal to 4x, and 15 multiplied with 2 is equal to 30. So denominator is same, is 30. So subtract and plus the upper values. Upper values is 14x minus, we take the LCM, 14x minus 9x plus 4x divided with 30. So the final answer is 9x divided with 30. After subtraction and plus, we get 19x divided with 30. Question number 3, part B. This isosceles triangle has a perimeter of 35.5 centimeter. This is a given isosceles triangle. Find the values of A. We have to find the values of A. Perimeter is equal to sum of all sides. So the perimeter is equal to, given that the perimeter is equal to 35.5, here write 35.5, and sum of all side. This one is first side, this one is second, and this one is third. The cut sign means that this side and this side is equal to each other. So the first side is A, right here A, plus second side. Second side is 2A plus 3A plus 2, and third side is also same as 3A plus 2. So arrange the like terms, 3A plus 3A plus 3A plus 2. After plus, we have 4A and 3A. It is equal to 7A plus 2, 4. So so 4 shift on other side, it will be negative to 35 minus 5. 35.5 minus 4 is equal to 7A, and 31.5 is equal to 7A. So 7 divided with 31.5 divided with 7 is equal to A. So the A is equal to 4.5 centimeter. Question number 3, part C. 5x square minus 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. Use the quadratic formula. Here we use the quadratic formula. A is equal to 5 and B is equal to minus 4 and C is equal to minus 3. Use quadratic formula. Quadratic formula is x is equal to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. So putting the values of A, B and C, B is equal to minus 4 plus minus same square root B is equal to minus 4 minus same 4 same. The values of A is 5, values of C is minus 3 over 2A. So the values of A is 5. So x is equal to minus minus plus 4 plus minus square root minus 4 raised to the power 2. It will be equal to 16 minus multiply minus is plus, and 4 multiply with 5 multiply with 3 is equal to 60. Over 2 multiply with 5, it is equal to 10. So x is equal to 4 plus square root 76 divided with 10. So 76 square root 76, it is equal to 8.71. So x is equal to, first we add with 4. 4 plus 8.71 divided with 10, it will be equal to 1.271. And now with subtract with 4. So 4 minus 8.71 divided with 10, it will be equal to minus 0.471. Question number 3, part D, solve the simultaneously equation y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5 and y is equal to 2x minus 3. You must show all your working. Y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. This is equation 1. So y is equal to 2x minus 3, it is equation 2. Comparing both equation, x square minus 4x plus 5 is equal to 2x minus 3. It is both equations are equal because both equation equal to y and y. So that's why it will be equal to each other. After arranging x square minus 5 minus 4x plus 5, so minus 2x and minus 3 plus 3. Okay, for 2x shift on this side, it will be negative, and minus 3 it will be positive. So arrange like terms. X square is same, 4x minus 2x plus 5 plus 3 is equal to 0 after plus. So x square minus 2x, minus 4x minus 2x is equal to minus 6x plus 5 plus 3. It is equal to 8 is equal to 0. So we factorize these equation. This equation x square minus 4x minus 2x plus 8 is equal to 0. So we take x same from first two terms. The remaining term is x minus 4. Here we take minus 2 common. Minus 2 into x minus 4 is equal to 0. So we make pairs here. 4x minus 4 into x minus 2, both pair are equal to 0. So for x minus 4 is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4. And now x, the second pair is x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2. So minus 2 shift on other side, it will be positive. For finding the value of y, put x is equal to 4 in equation number 2. Y is equal to 2. Here we put the values of x. X is equal to 4 minus 3. So after multiplication and then subtract, we get 5. Y is equal to 5. For finding the values of y, we put x is equal to 2 in equation number 2. Y is equal to 2. The x values is 2 minus 3. The y is equal to 1. Question number 4. The angle of the quadrilateral are W, X, Y and Z. The ratio of W ratio into X plus Y plus Z, it is equal to 3:5. Find the value of W. We know that in quadrilateral sum of angle that is equal to 360 means that total angle is equal to 360. The given ratio is W ratio x plus y plus z is equal to 3 ratio 5. Sum of ratio, here is a given ratio is 3 plus 5 that is equal to 8. And now we write the formula to find the values of W. W is equal to given ratio of W divided with sum of ratio multiplied total angle. W is equal to given ratio of W is 3. The first number compare. W is equal to 3 divided with sum of ratio is 8 and multiply with total angle is 360. So 3 multiply with 360 divided with 8, we get W is equal to 135 degree. Question number 4, part B. The given shape A, B, C and D are point of a circle. Here is a circle having point A, B and C and D. The PQ is a tangent of the circle A. Okay, the PQ, here is PQ is a tangent at point A. B, M and D is a straight line. B and D is a straight line. The angle ACD is equal to 49 degree and angle AMB is equal to 105 degree. The angle PAB is equal to 45 degree. Now first we find angle BAM, means that we have to find the angle A. Okay, so angle B, here is angle A, this one angle A, we have to find the angle. So A B A M, this is triangle. So angle B, this angle B is equal to angle C in this. So angle B is equal to 49 degree. Angle B is equal to 49 degree. C is equal to 49. That's why B is equal to 49 degree. So B is equal to 49 degree right here. And now we find the value angle of A. The angle of A, this. We know that this is a triangle. The sum of all angle is equal to 180. So we find the angle A. We must subtract this angle and this angle with 180. The angle BAM is equal to 180 minus angle B and minus angle M. Angle B is here and angle B is here. So putting the values of angle B and angle M. Angle B is 49 degree and angle M is 105 degree. So the angle BAM is equal to 26. Question number 2, part 2A. Find the angle BAD. Here is BAD, B, A and D, this triangle. We have to find the angle midterm angle like this. We have to find this angle. We know that angle B is equal to 45 is alternate angle, angle D is alternate angle, this is 45. So the angle D is 45 degree. So the angle BAD is equal to 180 minus angle B and minus angle D. Putting the values of angle B and angle D, 180 minus 49 degree minus 45 degree, it will be equal to angle BAD is equal to 86 degree. Question 3, part B. Give a geometrical reason why BD is not the diameter of the circle. BD is not a diameter of a circle because the angle BAD is not equal to 90. So this line BD, this line B and D is not a diameter because it is not equal to 90 degree. We have to find above, like the angle BAD is equal to 36, not is equal to 90. Okay, that's why it is not a diameter. Question number 4, part C. The given diagram is here. In this diagram, A, B, C and D are the point on a circle. Center O, T, A and T, C are tangent of the circle O. A is equal to 6.75 centimeter and OT is equal to 11.5 centimeter. Show that, question number 1, show that angle AOC is equal to 108.12 degree, correct to the 2 decimal place. Now we have to show that the angle AOC is equal to 108.12 degree. So we must, the angle AOC is equal to this one, the angle AOC is equal to angle AOT, angle AOT plus angle COT. So let that this angle is X and also let this angle is also X. So angle AOC is equal to angle AOT, we let that it is equal to X plus same, and angle COT is also equal to X. So this X plus X, it is equal to 2X, put this is the equation number 1. And given that OA, the side OA is equal to 6.75 centimeter and side OT, here is OT is equal to 11.5 centimeter, like this. OA is equal to 6.75 and OT is equal to 11.5. For X, using the triangle AOT, this one AOT, use formula cos theta is equal to base over hypotenuse. Cos theta is same, is equal to base is OA. Base is OA. This is base OA and hypotenuse, the 90 angle, front side of 90 angle, it is called hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is OT. So putting the values of OA and OT, the OA is 6.75 and OT is 11.5. After division we get 0.586. We have to calculate the values of X. So cos shift on other side, it will be cos inverse. Cos inverse is equal to 0.586. Calculate the values of cos inverse. So the values is X is equal to 54.58. So put X is equal to 54.12 in equation number 1. This is equation number 1. So the angle AOC is equal to 2. Put the values of X. X values is 54.5. So 54.58, not 12. Okay. So after multiplication we get 108.12. We have to show that this one, it is equal to this one, hence proved. Calculate the length of the minor arc ABC, like this. This is arc ABC. To calculate the arc, we have a formula theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r. So here is theta. We have to calculate this arc. This arc has angle, this angle, okay, and this angle we have to find above 108.12 degree divided with 360 multiplied by 2 pi is equal to 3.14, and the radius is this one. This one is radius OA, that is equal to 6.75. So we get the answer is 12.73 centimeter. Question 3. Calculate the area of the major sector OCDA. This one we have to calculate major area of this one, okay. OCDA, we have to find this area, okay. First of all we must have to angle this angle, okay. This is complete angle, so that's why angle we have to find the angle O, okay. The angle O is equal to 360 minus angle AOC. Why we angle AOC subtract? Because this is complete angle. We have just find this angle, so we have to find this angle. We must subtract this angle, okay. So that's why we subtract angle AOC. The values of angle AOC is above is 108.12. 360 minus 108.2, it will be equal to 2550.88 degree. So now we find the sector of area. Calculate the area of major sector of A. The formula is theta divided with 360 multiply pi r square. We have to calculate the area, okay. The required angle is theta is equal to this values, okay, 5251.88 degree divided with 60 multiplied by pi value. The value of pi is 3.14 multiplied with r. R is radius. The radius is 6.74 with square. The final answer is 100 centimeter. Question 5. Cumulative frequency diagram show information about the distance traveled by each 80 motorists in a month. The graph is given. First, use the commutative frequency diagram to find estimate for median. We have to find the median. The median is 40, okay. The median is 40, and this is down. The way here is values is, we have to calculate the values is, okay, is 41480. So the median is 1480. The here is small sector is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. 10 divided with 400, it is equal to 40. So one small box is equal to 40. That's why is 12. We add this 1 2 3 4 5 and 7. 7 multiplied by 40 plus 212, it is equal to 1480 kilometer. This is median. Part B. Find the interquartile range. The interquartile range formula is Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is equal to 3 over 4. Total quartile is 1 2 3 and 4. That why we divided with 4. Multiply with 80. This is the highest value, the total, okay. So after division, first 83 multiplied with 80 divided with 4, we get 60th value. The 60th value is here, this one, and the distance is 600 sorry, the distance is 1600. So this is equal to 1600. And q1 is equal to 1 by 4 multiply with 80, that is equal to 20th value. The 20th value is here, and the total distance is 1200, not 1200, it's less than 1200. So the one small box is equal to 40. So 1200 minus 40, it is equal to 1160. Here 1160. Interquartile range formula is q3 minus q1, that is equal to, putting the values of q3 is equal to 1600 minus q1 is equal to 1160. After subtraction we get 440 kilometer. The interquartile range is 440 kilometer. Question 2. One of these motorists is picked at random. Find the probability that this motorist travel more than 1800 kilometer. So the formula is probability is equal to n, distance is greater than 1800 divided by n, like this. Okay, here is values is 1800 and it will be equal to, here is 72. Okay, so upper value minus lower values, 80 minus 72 divided with 80, 80 minus 72, it is equal to 8, and 8 over 80, the probability is 1 over 10. Question number 5, part B. Convert hour time into hour. First question is part B. The distance around a racing track is 5.104 kilometer. The time taken by a car to complete one lap of the track is 1 minute and 18 seconds. Calculate the average speed of the car. Give your answer in kilometer per hour. First of all, we convert all time in hour. 1 minute is equal to 1 over 60, that is equal to 0.0167 hours. And 18 second is equal to 18 over 3600 is equal to 0.005 hours. Here we convert minute into hours, here we convert second into hours. That's why here we divide with 3600. So the total time is 0. Sum of hours, this one and this one. So 0.0167 plus 0.005 is equal to 0.0217 hours. Now we have to find the speed. The formula of speed is distance over time. Speed is equal to the given distance is 5.14 kilometer divided with time. The time is 0.0217. So after division we get total speed is 235.5 kilometer per hours. Question number 5, part C. The top speed v kilometer per hour of each 160 car is recorded. The histogram show this information. This is the graph. Here is frequency distance and here is speed. So the one small box is equal to 0.05. Here is this small box, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 0.5 divided with 10, it is equal to 0.05. The question number 1, show that there are 8 cars in a top speed in the interval 120 less than speed and equal to 160. Here is the values. Here is values is 120. So here is values is 160. So we need to draw the box, and this one is equal to, and this line is equal to 0.5. After 2 box we get 0.1. First here is 0.1, and after 2 box 0.3, and after 2 box 0.3. Here is 0.2, and after 2 box we get 0.4, and after 2 box we get 0.5 is here. So is equal to, here is 0.2. 0.2 is the frequency distance. Frequency distance into top value minus lower value. The top values is 160 minus 120. It is the speed is 160 minus speed 120. So we get 8. Hence proof. Well, now we show that 8 cars. There is 8 cars. Now calculate and estimate the mean loop speed. You must show all your working. Here is a table. The class interval. First class interval is this 120 to 160. The frequency distance is here 0.2. The class width is the difference 160 minus 120, it is equal to 40. And frequency, this is frequency. Frequency is 8. Means that if we multiply frequency distance multiply class with 0.2 multiply with 40, it is equal to 8. Now find the midpoint. Midpoint is 140. This is the midpoint. Add 120 plus 160 divided with 2, we get 140. This is our midpoint. So now we find f of x. F means frequency. Here is frequency. X is midpoint. Here is midpoint. And 8 multiply with 140, we get 1120. Now the next class is 160 to 180. The next graph is this one, 160 to 180. The frequency distance is here is 1.1. Okay, they put 1.1, and the class width is 20, frequency is 22, midpoint is 170, and after multiplication the frequency and midpoint we get 2740. And the next class is 180 to 100 to 200. Here is 200, here is 200, and draw a graph like this, and this frequency distance is here, that is equal to 1.8. So frequency distance is 1.8 and class width is 20, and the frequency is 36, midpoint is 190, and f of x value is 6840. The next class is 2000 to 200 to 240. Here is 240, here is 240, and draw the graph, and this one 1.6. the frequency distance is 1.6. Here is frequency distance is 1.5 here. The class width is 40, frequency is 64, midpoint is 220, and f of x values is 14080. The next class is 240, to 300 like this. Now we draw the frequency distance line. Here is the values is 0.5. So the frequency distance is 0.5, class width is 60, frequency is 30, and midpoint is 270. F of x is equal to 8100. The mean formula we have to calculate the mean. The mean formula is summation of f of x divided by summation of f. The summation of f of x means that we have to need all the sum of these values, that is equal to 33880, and summation of f of x is here sum of all these values, that is equal to 160. They put these values is 33880 divided with 160, we get the final answer of means is equal to 211.75 km per hour. Question number 6. Work out 2 into 3 minus 5 minus 2 minus 7. The given answer is here. We multiply 2 with 3, it is equal to 6, and 2 multiply with 5, that is equal to minus 10. Minus same, and 2 over 2 minus 7 is also same. So these two vector should be negative. 6 minus 2 minus 10 minus plus, it is equal to plus 7. After subtraction, 6 minus 2, that is equal to 4, minus 10 plus 7, it is equal to minus 3. Question B is mn is equal to minus 4 and 4, this is the vector, and m is a point m. The point of m is 2 minus 5. Find the coordinate of m. Now we have to need to find the coordinate of n. Given that mn is equal to the point of mn is equal to 6 and 4, minus 6 and 4. So m is equal to 2 minus 5, and the formula to find the coordinate of n is equal to m plus mn. So putting the point of m 2 and minus 5, and here is plus is same, and here is point of mn. The point of mn is minus 6 and 4. After plus and subtract 2 minus 4, sorry, 2 minus 6, that is equal to minus 4, and 5 minus 5 plus 4, it is equal to minus 1. The coordinate point of n is minus 4 and minus 1. Part B, part 2. Find the magnitude of mn. To finding the magnitude mn, that we have a formula square root x square plus y square. Putting the values of x and y, x is equal to minus 4 minus 6 and y is equal to 4 like this. Minus 6 is equal to 36 and minus 6 raised to the power 2, that is equal to 36, plus is same, and 4 raised to the power 2, that is equal to 16. So after sum up, that is equal to square root 52. Square root 52 is equal to 7.21. This is the required magnitude of mn. Here is part C. The required diagram is here. Given that OACB is a trapezium with OB is equal to 2AC, and OA is equal to A and OB is equal to 2C. AB AP ratio B, PB is equal to 4:1 and AQ is equal to 4/5 AC. Write each of the following in term of A and C. Give each answer in its simplest form. The part A is we have to find A and B. Here is A and B. The formula to finding A and B is OB minus OA. Here is OB and here is OA. So OB is equal to 2C minus OA is equal to A is given that OB is equal to 2C and OA is equal to A. So 2C minus A, final answer. Next is find CB. Here is CB. This one side is CB. CB is equal to CA plus AB. Okay, like this. CA is equal to CA plus AB. So we arrange this. We take the reverse position CA. If we take the reverse position, it will be negative. So AC minus AC is equal to AB. So AC, here is AC. AC multiply with 2 if 2 divide on other side. So OB divided with 2 is equal to AC. So AC is equal to OB divided with 2 plus AB is same. So OB, the values of OB is 2C. The values of OB is 2C divided with 2 and values of AB. We have to find these values. AB is equal to 2C minus A here. So 2 cut with 2, it will be equal to minus C plus 2C minus A, and that is equal to CB is equal to C minus A. 2C minus C is equal to C minus A. Part C. Calculate OP. Here is line of AP. We have to calculate the line of OP. The line of OP is equal to OP is equal to OB and BP. So OB is same and BP convert the reverse position, it will be negative. So OB, it will be equal to BP. So here is plus, here is minus. We take the reverse position. So OB is equal to 2C is equal to BP. BP, here is BP. Okay, here is BP is equal to 1 by 5 multiply with length. Length is, total length is AB. 1 by 5. Why we divide 1 by 5? Here is the given ratio 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. Here is sum of total ratio. Okay, and divide with the given ratio of PB. The given ratio of PB is 1 divided with sum of ratio. The sum of ratio is 4 plus 1, that is 5. Multiply with total length. Total length is AB. So 2C is same minus 1 by 5. Putting the values of AB is 2C minus A. So after simplification we get 10C minus 2C plus A, and the final answer of OP is 8C plus A over 5. Part D is QP. Here is QP. Okay, so the QP is equal to QA. QP is equal to QA and AP. So we take the reverse position of QA, it will be negative AQ minus AQ plus AP. So we have to find AQ. Here is AQ. AQ. AQ is equal to 4 by 5 AC. Here is minus 4 by 5 AC plus AP. Here is AP. The ratio of AP is 4. Here is right 4 divided with sum of ratio. Sum of ratio is 4 plus 1. Sum of ratio is 5. Multiply with total length. Total length is AB. Putting the values of AC and AB. The values of AC is C. The values of AC is C plus 4 by 5. The values of AB is 2C minus A. After some simplification, we get QP is equal to minus 4C plus 8C minus 4A divided with 5. So 4C minus 4C plus 8C is equal to plus 4C minus 4A divided with 5. The final answer, we take 4 common here. 4 into C minus A divided with 5. Question number 3. Use your answer to make two statements about the relationship between line QP and CB. First of all, QP and CB are parallel to each other. QP, here is QP and CB are parallel to each other, first statement. And second is PQ is equal to 4 by 5 is equal to CB. Here is CB. Here, look here. QP is equal to 4 into C minus A over 5. C minus A is equal to CB. So 4 over 5 is same. So C minus A, that is equal to CB. So write CB is here. The total statement is QP is equal to 4 by 5 into CB. Question number 7. The given diagram is here. The diagram show a field ABCD is equal to B. North of A, BD is a path across the field. AB, the length of AB, here is AB. The length of AB is 85 meter and AD is 72 meter and BD, here is BD, is 129 meter. The angle BDC is 39. Here this is angle 39 and angle ACD is equal to 60. Here is equal to 60. Show that the angle CBD is equal to 180. The midterm is angle. The midterm is B. We have to calculate this angle. Okay. Like this. We have to calculate this angle, angle B. We know that this is a triangle. Sum of all angle must be equal to 180. 180. The angle B is equal to 180 minus other angle. The other angle is D and C minus D. Put the values of C and D. 180 minus 60 minus 39, that is equal to the angle B is equal to 81 degree. Second is calculate CD. Calculate the side CD like this. CD. Using the law of sine, CD is equal to sine B is equal to BD over sine C. Here is formula. We have to calculate the side CD. Side CD divided with sine with front angle. This side having front angle is B. So that's why sine B is equal to BD. Here is BD. The front angle of BD is C. That's why I write sine C. Putting the values of CD is same. We have to calculate this, and sine B. B is equal to, here is B, that is equal to 81, and BD here is BD, that is equal to 129 divided with sine 60. Here is C, the sine 60, the angle of C is equal to 60. Here put 60. CD is same, sine 81 is equal to 0.987 is equal to 129 is same, and sine 60 is equal to 0.866. We have to calculate the CD. Here is 0.98 divide. Here is, if we shift on other side, it will be multiply with 129. 129 multiply 0.987 divided with 0.866. After multiply and then divide, we get the final answer. CD is equal to 147 meter. So right here 147 meter. Part 3. Show that angle of ABD is equal to 31.6 degree correct to 1 decimal place. Like this we have to midterm the angle B. Here is triangle ABD. Here is A, B and D. This one is triangle. This triangle. We have to calculate this angle, angle B. Okay. Use law of cos. Law of cos is which angle we have to calculate? Angle B. That's why we write cos B. Okay. Cos B is equal to sum of other side. Other side. The angle B, the front side is AD. Front side is AD. Except A and D. Except side AD, we add this side. This side is AB plus BD. BA square plus BD square minus the front side of angle. The front side of angle B is AD. That's why we subtract this. This is a formula. Divided with 2BA into BD. Putting the values of all side, BA is equal to 85, BD is 129 and AD is 72. 2 is same, BA is equal to 85 and BD is 129. So after calculation we get cos B is equal to 0.851. We have to calculate angle B, so cos will be inverse. B is equal to cos inverse into 0.851. Calculate the values of cos inverse. We get angle ABD is equal to 31.6 degree. Hence proved. So this is 31.6. Question part 4. Find the shortest distance from A to BD. Here is A to BD. We put here is point is P. Okay, let it is a point P, and it is perpendicular angle that is equal to 90 degree. And now we have to calculate this shortest angle. We have to calculate this shortest angle. Use the formula sine theta is equal to perpendicular hypotenuse, and sine theta, the angle is 31.6 and perpendicular is AP. Here is AP divided with hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is BA, that is equal to 85. So sine theta is equal sine 31.6, that is equal to 0.523 A with multiply with 85 is equal to AP. So AP is equal to 44.53, like this. Okay, this the shortest distance from A to a BD is 44.53 meter. Part 5. Find the bearing angle from B to C. Here is B. We have to find the bearing angle from like this. Okay. The bearing angle must be equal to 360 minus angle B. The angle B is here, the total angle. Okay. We draw the angle as bearing angle, this one. Now we have to calculate this angle. Okay. And subtract this angle B, like this, total angle of B. (360 minus angle B). Angle B is equal to 112.6. Total angle, this angle and this angle, and 81 this angle. This is total angle. The total angle is 112.6 degree. So after subtraction we get 247.4 degree. Question number 7, part 4. Trees are planted in the field. The number of trees planted is 1100 per hectare. Per hectare. Calculate total number of trees planted in the field. Given that one hectare is 10,000 meter squares. 10,000. Given diagram is this one. We have to calculate the total area. Triangle ABD. Here is triangle ABD, this triangle. We have to calculate this triangle area. Triangle ABD is equal to base multiplied by height multiplied with sine angle B. Here is angle B. Putting the values of base and height. The B is 85, height is, this one is height, that is equal to 129. Multiply by sine B. B is equal to 31.6 divided with 2. After divide, first we multiply the upper value, then we divide it with 2. We get 2872.75 meter square. Now we have to calculate the area of this triangle BDC. Area of triangle B, D and C. Formula is same. B multiplied by H multiplied by sine D. Here is angle D divided with 2, putting values, and after multiplication and divide with 2 we get 5966.90 meter square. And total area we have to calculate sum of these values, that is equal to 8840 meter square. Now the given is 1 hectare. We have to, this is meter square, we convert is hectare form. So these value 8840 divided with 10,000, that is equal to 0.884 meter square. Now trees and areas. We in this question we have to find the trees. First, the given trees is 1100. The area is 1 meter square, 1 hectare meter square. So we don't know about the trees. So let that the trees is number of trees is X. The required area is 0.884. We use the ratio formula is X over 1100 is equal to 0.884 divided with 100. After simplification and separate with X is equal to 110 multiply 0.884 divided with 1. We get X is equal to 970. 2. The number of trees is 972. Question 7, part B. A rectangle has a area is 9400 centimeter square. Correct to the nearest 100 centimeter square. The length of the rectangle is 80 centimeter. Correct to the nearest 10 centimeter. Calculate the upper bound of the width of the rectangle. Area bound. Okay, first of all we calculate the upper bound and lower bound of area. The given area is 9400 centimeter square, rounded to the nearest 100 centimeter square. The upper bound of the area is 9400 plus 50. Why we add 50? Because it is nearest to 100, that's why we add 50. Add 50, we get 9450 centimeters square, and up and lower bound subtract with minus 50. So 9400 subtract 50, that is equal to 9350 centimeters square. Now we find the upper and lower bound of length. The given length is 80 centimeter, round off to nearest to 10 centimeter. The upper bound of the length is 80 plus 5. Why we add 5? Because the given that is the round of nearest to the 10 centimeter. That's we write 5. 80 plus 5, that is equal to 85. And for lower bound subtract with 5. 80 minus 5, that is equal to 75 centimeter. For upper bound of the width, the formula is to find the width of the rectangle, that is equal to width is equal to upper bound of area divided with lower bound of the length. The upper bound of the area is 9450 and lower bound of the area is 75. After division, we get the width upper bound, that is equal to 127 centimeter. Question number 8. A bag contains 24 color beads. Some are red, some are blue, and 10 are yellow. One bead is picked at random from the bag. Find the probability that. Part 1. Find the probability that bead is yellow. The probability of bead is yellow is given that P into yellow is equal to yellow color divided with total bead. How many yellow color is? The yellow color is 10 divided with total bead. Total bead is 24. After simplification, we get 5 over 12 divided with 2. 10 divided with 2, we get 5, and 24 divided with 2, we get 12. Part 2. The bead is not yellow. Okay, now we have to find the probability that bead is not yellow. So probability bead is not yellow is equal to 1 minus yellow color divided with total, because we have not now we have to find the not yellow. So 1 minus yellow color divided with total color. So 1 minus yellow color divided with total color. Here we find this one, yellow color divided with total probability. Okay, the 5 by 12. After simplification, we get 7 over 12, which is not yellow. Question 8, part B. Another bag contains 5 green marble, 6 white marble, and 5 and 4 black marble. Meera picked 2 marble at random from the bag without replacement. Find the probability that the first marble is black and the second marble is white. We have calculate the probability. Probability of black marble and white marble is equal to black marble divided with total marble multiply white marble divided with total marble without one black, because one black is already moved, okay, removed. So total black marble, the black marble is 4, total marble is 15. 4, 5, 6 and 4, we get 15. Multiply white marble is 6 divided with total marble without 1. 15 minus 1, we get 14. After simplification, we get the probability of black marble and white marble, that is equal to 4 by 35. Part 2. Both marble have different color. For different color, probability of different color, that is equal to 1 minus probability of same marble. So probability of different color, that is equal to 1 minus probability of green 1 multiplied by green color green 2 plus probability of W1 multiplied W2 means white plus probability of B1 multiplied by B2 means black. Now probability of different color, that is equal to 1 minus probability of G1. How many color of green is 5. 5 multiply with total marble is 5. 1 is already picked, so remaining is 4 multiply with 14 plus P is white marble is 6 divided with total, so 1 already taken, so 6 minus 1 5 and 15 minus 1 14 plus P into black marble is 4 over total marble is 15 multiply with 4 over 14, because 1 is already taken, so that's why 3 over 15. Different probability of different color, that is equal to 1 minus, after calculation these terms, that is equal to 31 divided with 105. So after simplification, we get the probability of different color, that is equal to 74 divided with 105. The probability of different color, that is equal to 74 over 105. Question number 9. F of x is equal to 2x minus 5 and g of x is equal to x square minus 2x. Find number 1. 7 of f of 7 means that this 7 is the values of x. So put the values of x in the function f, same x, the values of x is 7 plus 2x, the values of x is 7 minus 5. After simplification, we get 7 multiplied by 2, that is equal to 14 minus 5, so f of 7 is equal to 9. The part 2 is find g f of 7, means that the values of g into x is f of 7, means that the given function is g of x is equal to x square minus 2x. Here is x, the given values of x is f of 7, so put the values of x, the x is f of 7, here the put the values of x is f of 7 raised to the power 2 minus 2, x is f of 7, so f of 7 that is equal to 9. F of 7 that is equal to 9. Here we find already 9 raised to the power 2 minus 2 into 9. So G into F of 7, that is equal to 63. Now find F inverse of x. Let the given function f of x is equal to y, and f shift on other side, it will be inverse. So x is equal to f inverse of y. Here put the values of function f of x is equal to 2x minus 5, that is equal to y. So shift y on other side, it will be positive. 2x is equal to y plus 5, and x is equal to y plus 5 divided with 2. So we know that x is equal to f of inverse into y. Put the values of x here. F inverse into y is equal to y plus 5 divided with 2. So replace y into x, that is equal to f inverse of x is equal to x plus 5 divided with 2. This is our final answer. Question number 9, part B. The given function is f of x is equal to 2x minus 5 and g of x is equal to x square minus 2x. Find g of x minus 3g, find g f of x minus 3g of x. Give your answer in the form of ax square. Here is right, ax square plus bx plus c. The given value, the given function is g f of x minus 3g of x. Here we put the values of x, g. Here is function g. The values of x is f of x here. Okay, so x is equal to f of x. F of x raised to the power 2 minus 2 x is f of x, right? F of x minus 3 is same. The function of g of x, the g of function is x square minus 2x. Put the function f of x is equal to 2x minus 5. 2x minus 5 minus the function of f of x is equal to 2x minus 5 minus 3 into x square minus 2x is same. We open the square formula is here. 2x square plus 5 square minus 2 into 2x into 5 minus 2 multiply with 2x, that is equal to minus 4x, minus 2 multiply with minus 5, that is equal to plus 10, and minus 3 multiply with x square, that is equal to 3x square, and minus 3 multiply with minus 2x, that is equal to plus 6x. After simplification we get 4x square plus 25 minus 20x minus 4x plus 10 minus 3x square plus x. So after simplification we get x square minus 18x plus 35. Here is question number 10. The curve has the equation x raised to the power 3 minus 9x square plus 48x. Number A, question A, differentiate x raised to the power 3 minus 9x square minus 48x. Let this equation is equal to y is equal to x raised to the power 3 minus 9x square minus 48x. Differentiate with respect to x. Dy over dx is equal to d over dx into equations. So this equation is differentiate with respect to x. The power shift on first, subtract with 1 with power 3x square, like this. 2 multiply with 9, that is equal to 18, subtract 1 with power 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. This is x, and with respect to x, so x is equal to 1. 1 multiplied by 48, that is equal to 48. So the final answer is here, dy over dx is equal to 3x raised to the power 2 minus 18x minus 48. Part 2. Find the coordinate of the turning point of the graph of y is equal to x raised to the power 3 minus 9x raised to the power 2 minus 48. You must show all your working. Let for turning point, we have to let the dy over dx is equal to 0. The dy over dx we calculate in this question, that is equal to 0. 3x raised to the power 2 minus 18x plus 48, that is equal to 0. This equation divided with 3, we get x square minus 6x plus 16 is equal to 4. And now we have to midterm break, that is name is factorization. We have to factorize this equation, that is equal to x square minus 8x plus 2x minus 16, that is equal to 4, that is equal to 0. And we separate this x from this, that is equal to x into x minus 8, and we take 2 common from these terms, 2 into x minus 8, that is equal to 0, and make the pairs x minus 8 into x plus 2, that is equal to 0. And here put 8 minus x x minus 8 is equal to 0, so 8 shift on other side, it will be positive, so x is equal to 8 and other x is equal to minus 2. Now the equation given equation, now we have to calculate the point of x. Now we calculate the point of y. So y is equal to x raised to the power 3 minus 9x square minus 48x, putting the values of x is 8, put this one values, and y is equal to minus 448. And now put x is equal to minus 2 in this equation, we get these, and the final answer of y is equal to 52. The last question is, determine whether each of the turning point is a maximum or minimum. Give reason of your answer. Now the given equation is y is equal to x square. The given equation is x raised to the power 3 minus 9x square minus 48x. After differentiation, we get 3x square minus 18x minus 48. So again we take again derivate, it will be equal to 6x minus 18. The constant term must be equal to 0. So put x is equal to 8. So we putting the values of x is equal to 8, 6 into 8 minus 18, that is equal to 30, which is greater than 0. So which is greater than, it is a maximum point. Now put x is equal to minus 2. We in this equation, x into minus 2 minus 18, we get minus 30, that is less than 0. So this point is minimum point. Thank you so much. If you face any problem in this paper, you can contact with me on my email. I have mentioned email in descriptions. And thank you so much. At the end, must subscribe my channels and press the like button and subscription button. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.